Today we're gonna take a look at chips. So if you like chips, you're probably gonna wanna stick around because we're gonna be eating a whole lot of chips. Of course, by we, I mean me. And then afterwards, probably my wife and son as well. I mean, I guess you could. I don't know what's in your pantry. So I've got like 1, 2, 3, I don't know, like 75 different kinds of limited time Lay's flavors. Okay, it's like 14. And if this is your first time on the channel, we are going to be tier ranking these chips. It goes on a scale from S tier down to F tier. S tier is the super tier. That's saved for only the very best chips on the planet. Think Ruffles, all dressed, Lay's dill pickle, that kind of thing. Then after that, it's a standard school system. A, B, C, D, F. General rule of thumb, to be B tier at least, I have to want to buy it again. C tier, I wouldn't buy, but they're edible. D tier would be less edible. And the F tier, you'll know it when we get there. Anyway, I don't know if there's anything specific I should be starting with. I think what I'm gonna do is just grab bags at random, and we'll kick things off with the Sweet Chilli Heat inspired by Doritos. Honestly, I don't know what that is. I'm not really a big Doritos guy. It's possible I've had this before, but it's not really unlocking any memories. It smells like a barbecue chip. Nothing really wild or crazy going on so far. And looking at the color, it actually kind of looks like a barbecue chip. In fact, I think there's probably at least a 40% chance that these are just barbecue Lays in a new gray bag. That's kind of okay. I'm not a big barbecue chip fan in general, and these are definitely like a cousin to that. I do like the flavors together. It is a little bit more sweet than heat. I suspect that this might be one of those where the heat starts to build the more that you eat them. I'm definitely not gonna be eating enough to find that out. I've got way too many chips to get through. This is C tier. I wouldn't buy this again, but I wouldn't say no if it was the only thing on hand. And I guess while we're in that flavor profile, let's try these hot and sweet chili next and see if they're any different. They're made in Canada, but have the flavors of India. I suspect that these might be the same thing as the West Indies hot and chili Lays I've actually seen before at my Asian grocery store. Just a hunch. These smell similar to the last ones, but also not similar. Color is a little bit more orange than the last one, and of course, they are ribbed for your pleasure. Yeah, that's not the same thing at all as the last one. Spice is much more intense. It's really coming right at you. Really strong garlic flavor, and I'm not unhappy about that. Thing is, I can't picture wanting to buy these again because the garlic is so strong. I'm gonna stink for like the next 3 days. So even though I think it's better than the last ones, I'm still gonna put this in the C tier because I really can't see ever buying these again. Okay, what is this cream looking bag? Well, we've got ourselves white cheddar smart food. I can tell you now, these are either gonna slap or they're gonna suck, and there's gonna be no in between. Not really smelly, which is kind of odd for a cheese flavored chip. It even just looks plain. I can personally see like a gentle white dusting on here, but it's faint. Are these even seasoned? It's completely desecrated the good name of smart food. Maybe popcorn's the perfect vessel for the white cheddar flavor, because if there is the same flavor on these chips, I'm definitely not getting it. They're also just not salty enough, and salt's really critical in making a good potato chip. It's what makes the potato pop. I'm going D tier for this, and personally, I'd be super offended if I went to a party and somebody busted these ones out right here, because there's gotta be at least 100 better flavor options at your store shelves. But maybe, if we were looking for cheese flavor, what we needed was these Layers 3 cheese flavored things. Oh, God, they got the cheese farts. Why is it so hard for companies to find that nice happy medium that Cheetos discovered so long ago, where you're getting the cheese smell, but it doesn't smell like a jug of milk that's been sitting in the hot sun for the last 3 months? I've got no idea what that's supposed to be. It looks like a mutant Captain Crunch nugget. The texture is airy, like the inside of Paris Hilton's skull.
That's hot.
It's also awful. The inside of my mouth right now is covered in stink, and I don't appreciate it. Who are these for? I know there's this whole community of people who really like a stinky snack, but it tastes the way it smells. Like, just imagine for a sec that a durian tasted the way that it smelled. You'd be better off eating a ripe baby's diaper. F tier, go away. In fact, I need a break for a sec. I'm gonna need a lot of water to get this out of my mouth. Hi, through the miracle of internet time, I'm back, and let's move to a better place, I figure, with spicy dill pickle inspired by Mrs. Vickies. This can't fail, right? I don't think that I've ever reviewed the spicy dill pickle Miss Vicky chips on this channel, but they've got to be the very best thing in her lineup. Pickle already translates super well onto a potato chip, so I feel like we should be in a safe place here. Here's the way it looks, and I'm getting strong vinegar and dill smells coming out of this bag. Like, my nostrils, if they seem a little bit flared up, it's because they've been tickled in a good way. Damn! See, now that's how you do it! Classic flavors, taken up a notch. It's got a little bit of like a Thai chili or something like that. I'm not 100% sure. My mouth is dancing in the best way possible right now. This smile right here, this is my happy place. S tier. They're special. These guys need to hang around the market for a while. This is Disney level magic. And oddly, I actually do have another hot pickle chip, so let's go ahead and tackle this one now. It's the Flamin Hot dill pickle. Now, I am expecting these to be different from the Miss Vicky chips because they are using that Flamin Hot Cheetos dust. Terrifyingly, this looks like a very popular dirty internet meme from 1999, and I am not gonna call it out by name. These ones here also smell amazing as well, but they're very, very different from the Miss Vicky's chips. The heat feels like the central smell. You get lots of that vinegar and hot sauce pop that comes off the usual Flamin' Hot products. That's really good too. While the last ones were amped up in a way that tasted like pickles and hot peppers, these ones literally taste like pickled Flamin' Hot powder. That said, minor issue, I don't find that the Flamin' Hot works as well without the buttery knob of a Cheeto. So while these are good, I don't think that they're gooder than the last ones, so A tier feels like a very safe place for these ones. And you know what, while we're here, we may as well give a try to these Flamin' Hot ones. I love the unpretentious cover of these chips. It's just red, you know? It's like, baby, we hot. We real hot. Wow! It just smacked in the face instantly with these. If you're congested, forget the Vicks. Just grab yourself a bag of these, loosen your boogers right up. This stuff is just coated. It looks like it rolled around in the dirt on PEI. Yowza! Interestingly, I think that these might actually be better than the Flamin' Hot dill pickle ones, but I'm having a hard time explaining why. Maybe it's less competing flavors. It's almost got like this hickory smoke to it and hot, but these are really good. But is it good enough to put it all the way into the S tier? I can't do it because I don't think these would be one of the first 5 bags of chips that I would buy if I walked into the store. So I think that I'm gonna put this in the A tier. It is very, very good, and I can feel the heat starting to actually build, so it's gonna keep your taste buds dancing. Okay, I'm gonna need to clean the palate a little better, so let's take it back with Nacho Cheese Doritos Lay's. So again, I'm not really a Doritos guy, but I can respect the original Doritos. I've eaten it tons, and there is a reason that it's the brand's signature flavor. See, now this is what all cheese chips should be striving to do. It's got the cheese smell to it, but it doesn't smell like a sewage pipe exploded. It's got that classic Doritos orange hue on it. You guys know the color. When I was a kid and I would attend birthday parties, the Super Nintendo controllers would be this color by the end of the night. So as a rule, I'm not a guy who likes a cheesy chip, but if I had to have a cheesy chip, it would probably be this cheesy chip. It's not smelly, it's not overpowering anything, but the one thing I want to warn you about, it's definitely not Doritos. Doritos have a lot more. I don't feel like this is a representation of Doritos, so do temper your expectations going into this. So I guess C tier, it's nothing special, it's not offensive, but it's also not Doritos. What the shit is this? Strong, hot pepperoni. Fun fact, strong hot pepperoni also used to be my online dating name. All right, the back of the bag is not English, so it's definitely an imp. Oh, right at the top. Frito-Lay's Poland. Poland? Really? And it's not kielbasa flavored? Strong hot pepperoni feels Italian to me, but whatever, man. Oh, interesting smell on these ones. It's got a tinge of the pepperoni farts in this bag, but it's making me hungry at the same time. Damn, son. Oh, we hit something here. Oh, this is good. It tastes like a mouthful of sweaty meats. It's like I fell into a container of Jack Links. Great spice. This is hitting it in all the best ways. Why hasn't this been done in North America? USA loves pepperoni. Hell, Canada loves pepperoni. S tier, without question. And these things need to leave Poland and emigrate onto our store shelves right next to the salt and vinegar chips as a permanent staple. No word of a lie, these might be the best chips I've ever tried on this channel. These are gonna stick nearby for right afterwards. Up next, Tomato Tango. I'm as lost as you are. If we're looking for clues, the back says that it's tangy, and then it's got a picture of a tomato and some vinegar. I don't think that's a normal combination. That just smells weird. I legit have no idea what we're supposed to be making of this, but it's not making me want to do an old-timey dance. Why am I supposed to care about this? I have no idea what flavor they're going for. It tastes like tomato soup and sugar, like a Campbell's tomato soup, you know, low-end tomato soup. I never would have bought these if not for doing reviews on my channel, and I feel very good about the prejudgment that I cast on these. So D tier, these are to be avoided. Oh God, I've got another of these awful layers things. These ones are sour cream and onion. Let's go. I know it's gonna be terrible. It smells like a disease. Have you ever smelled like a really infected wound? Because if you don't know that smell, just grab a bag of these. I have nothing to spit into. I don't know that I'm gonna be able to swallow this. Come on, we can do this. F for fucking awful. Just no, man, no. These are layers that did not need to be peeled back. I already feel bad for Chile Limon that needs to follow that last one up. So spoiler for an upcoming Doritos episode that's coming in the near future. Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss it. But I have Chile Limon Doritos, and they're these rolled cigar things. I can't remember what they're called. I think it's like dynamite stick. No, that's not it. Either way, if you know what I'm talking about, they're the best thing in the Doritos lineup, bar none. So knowing I like that flavor a lot, this is what I would call hope. Though, of course, as we've learned over time, what works for Doritos does not always work for Lay's. That is definitely one dusty chip. God damn it. Last time I checked, Doritos and Lay's share a parent company. So why is it so hard for them to share spice mixes? The lime in these Lay's ones tastes like Jello or Pixie Sticks. It's just got this like candied lime flavor going on. I don't want that on a potato. If we're doing lime, give me lime, not something that belongs inside a graham cracker crust. D tier, it's edible, but barely. All right, we're down to our final two, and I've been saving the newest run of chips for last, so let's start the party with BLT. Okay, so there's only one of two ways that this could go. Actually, three. No, four ways. Five. Essentially, if they're playing this right, they hammer it with bacon flavor and nothing else. I don't even care that bacon already has a flavor of Lay's. Bacon's good. Don't mess with bacon. Where they'll find themselves getting into trouble is if they try to incorporate the L and the T. Raw vegetables have never worked as a chip flavor. I haven't forgotten about you, Caesar salad. And so help me God if they add mayo. I will throw something, and probably throw something up at the same time. Like 13 or 14 different chip flavors. Smells like a campfire. Ooh la la. Also tastes like a campfire. Dudes, where's the meat? This was the easiest thing in the world not to screw up. You just hit it with bacon. These have not been hit by bacon. In fact, I don't think they've ever even rubbed up against a pig. C tier, maybe, I guess. Like, if you're down for hickory flavor, cool. Like, I like hickory smoke on meat, and this is not meat. And up last, Cuban Sandwich. Unbelievably, these are not the first Cuban Sandwich chips that I've tried on this channel. Aldi did a limited time Cuban Sandwich release last year, and they were pretty slamming. Same rules apply to these ones as the last ones. Don't mayo me. You see we've got a nice thick cut wavy chip here, lightly spiced and kind of stinky. And they got like a cheese reek to them, so I guess we'll see. Weird. They don't taste the way they smell. I think they played a trick with the Swiss cheese, which I didn't realize was something that you could do in seasoning form. These are actually really complex. I'm getting like a salty pig meat. There's also like a really subtle underbelly of pickle here as well. I don't think I'm tasting any mustard though, which is admittedly a bit of a letdown. Not as good as what Aldi did last year, but still not bad. B tier, I think, because I could see buying these again if the mood struck the right way. And when will that mood strike? Not anytime soon, that's for sure. I'm pretty chipped out. But maybe in this enormous gastric mess, I've helped you come to a decision about which chip you'd like to try. Which in my case, unfortunately, comes from Poland. So I guess we're all just gonna have to move to Poland. And while you're running to Poland to do Lay's a flavor, don't forget to do me a flavor and hit the subscribe button. It's free and it helps me out. I will be back again soon once I've had a chance to digest and possibly take a nap. Bye.